minutes. Over the weekend at Lake Wacomas, we have an event on Saturday evening. They have a big get-together with food and celebration. And Gia, my wife, always plays taps as they lower the flag about 9 o'clock. But this year, there was an exceptionally large crowd for some reason, maybe 200 people in the parking lot with the flag. And she, being a trumpet player, was asked to play taps. Now, before this all happened that day, I probably heard taps 25 times. She practiced and practiced and practiced. But when she got in front of that audience, in front of that group, at 9 o'clock at night, most of them were half drunk. They were enjoying the DJ, partying and dancing. But when they announced that they were going to lower the flag and she played taps, something happened. There was a tone and a spontaneity in that taps that I had never heard. It was something that happened right in front of the audience. I said, "How did you do that? Where did you get that? How come it changed?" I heard it so many times. And she said, "You need to read this book. It's called The Art of Practicing." She says it works. So I read it. In there, it has an interesting chapter on the product of memorizing music notes. Can you imagine memorizing all them little black dots on a musical score? But that's what we try to do sometimes at Toastmasters. We want every word because we fear that things are not going to go well. So we memorize and memorize and memorize because we want it to go well. This author, Madeline Bruiser, says that, memory is important. We have to memorize to know where things are going. But she says its function is to get us back on track when we lose track. We have to know where we're going. So it takes the energy out of that intense memorization. She said it's information blended with spontaneity. An example of that, and we've all had examples where we have our notes over here and we're tied to them. We like the written word that we had come up with, and so we tend to memorize. I remember Joanna Wall. Remember before she married, her name was Joanna Wall, and I was Toastmaster. She got up and gave a speech about her experiences like we do, and I could tell that she got into a moment where she went to that place. And Brad, do you remember when she got on her bicycle? Sharon? She got on her bicycle and it was the most memorable prop or gesture that I've ever seen. I saw her. I saw the color of the bike. I saw her as 10 years old riding her bike. And it showed the power of this, being allowed to be spontaneous while we're up here. I mean, there's a lot going on. We're in the spotlight. This is exhilarating, this is fun, and we're afraid that we're going to blow it. But leave room for that spontaneity, because that could be the thing that people remember most. And it's all about not memorizing, but rather speaking from the heart.